všem a vítám vás zpátky u hry Horizon Zero Dawn. No dneska se jdeme počít na to DLCčko.
What's the problem?
Betrayal. By my own blood. I was meant to go on a machine hunting expedition to the Banuků wilds with real hunters. Then the rumors began. New machines, an evil miasma, many dead Banuk, and so on and so forth. So my father won't allow me to go. Says there's too much danger for a noble scion.
Do you always do what your father tells you?
Yes, of course.
Dobrý kluk.
Have you ever actually hunted machines?
I've had our bearers carry a lance horn for me to shoot at. Its movement was fearfully realistic.
Už jsi někdy lovil, ne?
What kind of new machines?
That's exactly it. My father doesn't even know. He only heard whispers in the Sun Court.
And the evil miasma?
Who knows what those tent-dwelling savages consider evil? Or a miasma. I just want to hunt, honestly. Why even give me a sword for my 16th year? What's a sword for if not for branding?
To je 16 a máš takový dobrý fusiska. Respekt.
Hunting in the Banuků wilds. Do you mean Banur?
Oh, no. That's so far from the sun's light. The expedition would be swallowed up. It's a place they call the Cut. Something of a no man's land from, you know.
The war?
But now it makes for excellent hunting. There's a pass through the northeastern mountains.
I guess I'll have to look into these rumors myself.
It's beyond the Grave Horde, past the northeastern mountains. You can't mean to go alone to that sun-forsaken place. I suppose Outlanders can do whatever they please. By the sun, if only I wasn't born noble.
Yeah, sounds tough.
Tak bys to měl ještě horší, ty kikete. Do zmrzlé divočiny. Hrobohrůza. Tak pojďme na to, pojďme zjistit, co se posralo u Banuků. Jestli budu muset dolejít. Jo, dobrý, ještě tady mám nějaký čus. No tak jdeme. Pěkně, ejlík. Když se koukneme na mapu, jo, tak to je vlastně pomalu není ani kam jít, co. Tady je ten Horus. Samozřejmě nám nechá nějaký krejt, ať se nalutujeme. Healing je plný. Nějaký věci. Počkej, to není safe ten. Není checkpoint, jo? Jo, tady mi to prostě ukazují a mají to jas.
This path leads to the Cut. The Banuků have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Eloy. It's the future, or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you do as you wish.
Touchy.
Citlivka. Abych ho připomněl, o co kurňa jde to, že po tom, co jsme dohráli základní hru, tak nás to vrátilo do doby před bitvou o Meridian a Spirálu. Takže proto tady Silas frfla, že jdeme úplně někam do hove místo toho, aby jsme se starali o hlavní příběh. Což je pochopitelný a tamhle už. Počkej, slabina je zima, jo? Ty píšťo! Do prdele. To mi ubral do zbrnění. O piče. Chill bro. Já chybí municia. Ty vole. Takže je takový miniboss, jo, hned na začátek. Ty vole. Jako dobrý miniboss. Ale neubral nám ani život, což je dobrý. Můžeme jít samozřejmě hlavní cestou. Nebo to můžeme vzít tady obklikou. Kde je nějaký loot, super.
Got too much already.
Dobře. Co tam zůstalo? No, pasti. Ok, tak tady se vyplatilo jít tudy. Jsou mi zajímavé Banuků osvítění. Tyvo, to je dobrá parkour trasa tohleto. Už chápu, proč je tam i normální cesta kolem. Po které bychom přišli tudy. Tyjo, polární záře. Což je celkem zajímavý. Že tady se děje polární záře, když jsme někde na úrovni Montany. Jasně, pokud se nepletu, tak Montana je na severu Ameriky. Ale přece jenom Montreal je jižněji než Praha. Takže proto se zarážím. A Montreal je až v Kanadě. Ještě si do píče. Co to tady vyvádíte? Ty přilákají potvory, stopro.
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Dobře. To bylo uvítání, jo? Tunelo. Dobře.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
Dobře. Jak vám vylezu? Dejte mi chvilku. Dobře, tak ne. Tak pojďme tudy nahoru.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
These are dangerous lands, Outlander. Deadly, even.
This isn't Banuků, not quite.
You've come on a dark day, that's for sure.
You're a long way from the sacred land, Nora.
You'll leave soon, I'll wager. Your body or spirit or both.
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
Jo. Ty vole. Tady máte horu osudu. No nepovídej.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village too. What's it for?
Zpěvavý květ. Takže vítejte. Přišli jsme do DLC oblasti, která rozhodně Není malá, minimálně větší než samotná ta posvátná zem. Jakože asi jako ten prales, ale trošku větší. Padlí?
Ray's been gone a long time, but she will return. I must believe she will return.
Aura zmizela. A kurňa. Vypadá, že někdo vedl výpravu, při který zařvalo spousta lidí. To zní jako někdo, kdo bude kurňa potřebovat i jinou pomoc.
In times like these, we must not forget the importance of ceremony.
The smoke from the mountain is worse today. A bad omen for the ritual.
Dobře, hele, za nábedníka. Která je jiná bedínka. Jsem měl bedínku, ve který byla jen skála, jo? Dobře. Banuků jsme samozřejmě potkali v tom kempu, kde se pak spašili zvířata, když zničili osanamáci ten device, který ty mašiny uklidňoval. Počkej, jako nevím, proč semka lezu teďko, co mě tady čeká, ale myslím si, že si pamatuju, že jsem semka pak lezl během příběhu. Ale jako to je takový matný tušení. A výborně, tady je loot. Jo, tak tady se fakt poleze nahoru. Myslím si, že tohle si určitě dali na příběh, připravili. Že tohle je až moc dobrý na to, aby to tady jen tak nechali prázdný. Aby to lidi minuli. Myslím si, že za pár minut se semka v příběhu budeme stejně dostávat. Slaní dolů? Ne.
I'm going too far afield. I better turn back.
Cože? A to je to vlastně nemůžu stoupit, jo? OK. Tak jsme si vylezli nahoru, aby jsme mohli zase dolů skočit. Dobře. To bylo poučné. Jeď. Výborně. Dobře, takže jdeme taky kohínku ke kouři jako ostatní. Tak pojďme zjistit, co se tady děje.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrind, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost, so they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Přiletí ty malý potvory určitě. Jo. Glindhawkové.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky, and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies. Our prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her. But no. Here's big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
Takže Aura a Aratak jsou dvě důležité postavy tohoto DLCčka. Arataka jsme viděli, Aura očividně zmizela. Takže začneme Banukama.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Yeah, not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, It's just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Wericks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Werick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this still-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
Kde je no samozřejmě o Severanci.
My assistant, Varja. My assistant and we seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
No, teďka otázka na Silence.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin, like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered, like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave.
Co je kurva konklave?
They messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Araya's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
I want to know more about this Damon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Araya or Thunderstrom.
Tak. A už to tady. Speciální obchodník. Medlišák. Tady je nějaká to a tady někde bude hora. Tak, začneme tady se načníkem.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Araya knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
No, to už jsme někdo slyšel. Ne, což chci, nesmíš.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Did your Warwick come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banuků to face the threat of the demon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
Tak jo. Zkusíme tady šamana. Dobře. Máme tady dva vedlejšáky, takže začneme tady tímhletím vedlejšákem. Se ptáme, co tady je. Ale bude speciální obchodník tady. Yep. Banucký silový luk. Modrosvit. Modrosvit. OK, takže potřebuju modrosvit sehnat někde. Jestli to schání, si nepamatuju absolutně. Ježku, zraky. Jako jo, do zimy je asi dobrý, ale... nevím proč, ale mám z toho pocit takový 5letý holky, kterou rodiče dali do extrémně teplého oblečení, když s ní šli ráno do školky, když bylo venku -5 a většinu času stejně jeli v autě. Jo. Karčský blázen mist. Jo, to má ta? Talanách, to je zbroj Talanách. Norský chýlovec. Poskytuje postupnou obnovu zdraví. Myslím, že zůstaneme asi svý moderní zbraně a zbroje. Jo, tady potřebujeme kozí kost, jezevčí kost a kozí a ježivčí kost. OK, figurky a pigmenty. OK, tak máme něco, co sbírat. OK, tyho, furt to chci otevírat špatnou klávesou. Dojdem. Děláš si prdel. On se tam zakempil obchodník. Aha. A jsou povídačky nějaký, ale já zkusím doběhnout zatím tady k tomuhle bližšímu, který vypadá, že by mohl být dostupnější než ten druhý nahoře, když ten by měl mít asi zajímavější věci. Ještě někdo, kdo je tady taky jednoduše. Ale tady asi, jo, ten má totiž jenom základní věci. Takže jo, on je tam totiž obchodník, proto se tam leze. A potřebujeme najít kozí a jezevčí ty kosti, aby jsme dostali to. Jsme dostali to, co potřebujeme. Tak, aby jsme dostali mapy na nalezení toho, co potřebujeme. Čili modrosvitu, figurek a ještě něčeho. To by mě zajímalo, jak těžký bude získat tady tyhle ty ingredience. Tak, pojď joj.
Quite a view you've got up here. It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass. That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter. Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew. But a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments. Like none.
Jo, pigment je to poslední.
Have you always been a painter? I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banuků. Up there the markings are eternal.
They'd paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
These pigments you want.
Salt.
Jo, to jsem se uklik. Jo, a tady, když dostaneme za to, tak dostaneme nějaké věci. Zase tady můžeme za ty kosti si to koupit.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean. That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are a call to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward. But I'd reward you as well.
Je takhle. Takže tady je kurňa jedna blbě umístěná malířka.
You've chosen a dangerous land to visit, Outlander. But I admire your courage. The bandits may have wormed their way into the cut. They will find the Banuk easy.
Banditi ještě k tomu, jo? Takže, co máme tady za vedlejšák? Suspicious.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood.
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Lowlie, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the water.
Víš, co tady za vedlejšák?
What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now, but our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it, or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
OK. Takže někomu zatopili hračku. OK. Hodíme si tady rychlý uložení.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Araya. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice.
Outlander, wait,
Follow the
wait a
river
moment.
north.
Pojďme teplý pramen, ale potom by si trošku zmrzla AD. A co jsi šamane?
can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
OK. Vypadá to, že to bude tady všechno, takže my začneme tím, že si otevřeme tady bonfire a pak půjdeme na Tolneka. Samozřejmě, kdybychom se s tou narazili na kozu, tak to pomůže. No je další koza.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
Keeping together this time.
Then we
Take
wait.
care, Outlander.
But I bet we'll see a
Cut is
strike.
not a merciful place at the best of times.
Kozí kost, výborně.
This'll last.
Seznám jezevec. Strážce, OK. Nice. Vybereme vočera teda. Talisman. Rád bych našel nějaký další, protože už můžeme si dít jednu věc. Ale chtěl bych jít k obchodníkovi, až budu mít všechny tři. Tak, kozičku máme, to by mělo být teda v pohodě. Yes, kozí kost je teda hotová, takže teď potřebuje jenom najít jezevce dvakrát. I mean, how hard could it be? Karjové, jo?
What brings you Karja so far from your home?
There's good machine hunting in the cut. Danger, too. Some have a taste for both, and they pay people like me well to guide them. We've had a bad run this time, even after I brought this priest along to read the signs.
I did say the sun's light was cast quite red the night of the...
Not your concern, though, Huntress. May your arrows find their mark. You're a long way from home, too. Watch your back out there.
Can smell the new day.
Karja been here working since the spire cast a shadow on the mesa. We also are newcomers. I'm tired.
By the sun, I'm hoping for a better day tomorrow.
I've never broken bread with an outlander.
OK, takže tady je nic. Hele, tady je nějak... Jo, tady je vysílač vlastně. Jo, tady jsou vysílací věže, to je taky novinka. To vám prozradím až potom, až se k ním dostanu. Kozy mě nezajímají. Veverka taky ne. Strážce taky ne.
A tonic? What did it take to knock one of those over? Encased in ice. It fell a long time ago. But the scavengers have just gotten started.
A zase mám plný tyhle ty, jo? Mám všechny stealthy pryč. Se tady ještě nějaký uvidí. Aha. No, dejme tomu. Aha, to bylo tady. Demonstrační šroťák, jo. Demonický šroťák, jo. Jako to už je nějaký divný chapadílka. Pojď sem, kamaráde. Tam je další šroťák. Ano, zase k němu pravou, levou zadní nohu toho totálně vyruší. Počkej, tady zavře někdo z Banuků, jo?
I wonder if my focus can pick anything up. That's the last of the scavengers. Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. Get at what's inside its head.
Potřebuji najít 3 součástky, jo? Tak máme 43 minut natočeno, OK. Dobře, všechno by mělo být. Ne. Takže nejdřív si opravíme teda toho. Dlouhokrka začneme tady 3. Nejdřív si chceme samozřejmě otevřít zdejší mapu. Jo. Tak. Jeli samozřejmě skočit přes mrtvý vodopád jako nic, tam to byla lehčí cestička, ale OK. Tady slyším prostě nějaký stroj. Nestřílím oheň. Ty ještě žiješ? Nebo se jdeš vyhoukat na smrt? No, tenhle ten pohyb tohohle píčusovitýho stroje. Burn, baby, burn. Ale vypadá to, že tady jsme se ani vlastně museli snad zastavovat, protože potřebujeme jít dál nahoru. Jako fakt ho sežral ten, kterýho jsme se střelili nejvíc, no tak to je kurva dobrý. Vezmeme to tady normálně po kopci, protože to vůbec není nebezpečné. Teď nemám v plánu si volat Mounta. Ohníček, ne, to není ohníček, ale oheň. Hodíme save. Super. A pokračujeme dál. Jako jste si jistý, protože tady tohle to vypadá až moc ne, tady je fakt cesta. OK, a my musíme dolů. Počkej, co je tohle, kurva? OK, tak to jsme vlítli do něčeho, do čeho jsme asi vlítnout úplně nechtěli, ale teď tam je tohleto. OK. Tyhle ty ohnivý pesky, ty mi dáš. Takže jsem přivolal asi nějaký stádo ještě k tomu. Jo, tady jsou pořádně těžké mašiny. Tak, tohle máme dole. Já tady to samozřejmě neměl ten velký, ale malý šroťák. Já heavy už, tak jsem úplně zapomněl. Tak, vezmeme to. Aha. A ovládání. Přiřazení kláves. Jo. To by měl mít snad i shock damage k tomu. Jo, a tady by měl být ten zbytek. Tak málo. Úplně zapomněl, že tady jsem. A to je mašina. Tak výborný, takže jsme pozbírali všechno, tady ještě je vlastně nějaká hromádka, kterou můžeme prohledat. Já musím tam samozřejmě doběhnout, nebo si písknout a pak máme našeho ohře. Tady jde zase ode mě pryč, aby mě nasral. Doufám, že tohleto mají v Forbidden Westu líp vychytaný. Tak jo. Hej, rozjeď to trošku. Když mašina snad ne. Jak mě z toho zbourala. Já potřebujeme jít tudy. A tady jsem sundal toho posledního, koukám.
Forget what warmth feels like out here. Well, that fits. Sure hope it works. Well, it's in better shape than it was. Okay, I'm right. I just need to get the power flow through it again. And if I'm wrong, at least no one's watching.
A pokud se pletu, aspoň se nikdo nekouká. To je pěkný.
Should wake you up. Easy now. Easy. Right, it's never easy.
Oživila Toleka. To je můj náserník. Dělej, Aloy. No, jako to ano, ale jsme fakt nestihli doběhnout. Nicméně vidím další místo, kde by to mělo být v pohodě udělatelné. Ty vole, Aloy. Tohle bylo hodně risky. Aloy, to jsem nechtěl, abys udělala. To mě líbí, jak má od sněhu bílý ty nohavice. Je to pěkný, to je jo. Mrazotvary. Takže tohle bychom měli. Nepak jsme. Takže pojďme ještě se podívat tady na toho šamana. Učně. A tím uzavřeme dnešní epizodu. Bude to tak akorát na očku a uvidíme. Se pak v další epizodě samozřejmě ještě nekončíme. Jo, to už jsme slyšeli. Tam jsou kozy, tamhle je krocant, což nevím, co ten tady dělá tohle biomu, ale budíš. Já bych potřeboval fucking bitchera. Jo, to je on. Bohužel to není jezevec. Da fuk.
Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans
To není problém.
She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
Co to zní věl?
Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
All right. You want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to
Co to je nebyl?
That's a vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
Tak potřebujeme se dostat tamhle.
Interesting. Maybe I could override it. I can kill the machines. What about the tower? I might be able to destroy it. Override it.
Nevím, proč jsem neměl. Zkusíme ji ovládnout. Tak jo, než to zkusíme rozbít, tak to zkusíme ovládnout.
Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me.
Se. Ty vole, nějak hodně rychle. Nice. Tady Aloy, bodni. Tak, pojď. Sorry, že moc nemluvím v této epizodě, já se soustředím hlavně na boj. A nebo takhle odpálit. Což mi přijde jako lepší možnost. Takhle pak je na nuk. Tady jsem něco mohl sebrat? Ne. Chci ani se spustit na okraj. Tak koukám, že místní dorazili. No už chodí tolnek, takže to je v pohodě.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine, a great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up. Somewhere inside the mountain.
To už od někud známe vnitřky hor.
If you see her, would you tell her I have faith she will hear the voice again?
Tak jo.
All right.
Tady se nám to začíná otevírat. Tady vede dokonce nějaká stezka nahoru. To by možná za to i stálo prozkoumat. Ale tady je zatopení. Já se tady ještě porozhlídnu, jestli uvidím někde nějakého pitomního honeybadgera. Pá to jenom na samý kozy. A jo, jen to tam jde odšumovat, potom co jsem to zničil. Každopádně, tohle to bude konec dnešní epizody. Hoďku máme nahranou. Takže víte, co nás čeká. Rozlučka a uvidíme se u dalšího videa. A jedno, jestli to bude Horizon Zero Dawn, Vodko, Assassin's Creed. Prostě pusťte si moje další video, co vyjde zítra. Zítra vychází vlastně Assassin. Pro vás, no. Jo, tady je další obchodník, já to vezmu nejdřív semka. Bonfireu. A nezapomeňte mě podpořit lajkem, komentátorem a odběrem. Pomáhá to mému malému skromnému YouTube kanálu v růstu a já jsem rád za každý lajkátor, komentátor, odběrátor, jak by řekl Franky. Co to je? Revoluce. A tady prostě nejsou pro nás dostatečně zajímavý ty stroje. Tak. Zvířata. Takže jo. Doufám, že se vám to video líbilo a u dalšího videa zase někdy. Aloha.